Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, we've got another knife from Tuya and the Apex Pass Around group to check out. Today we're going to be checking out the Big Belly from TuyaKnife. Now, I just have to say, man, it's an honor to have Tuya name a knife after me. I think it's really... No, I'm joking. Well, about the naming part of it, the Big Belly, not so much. But no, in all seriousness, we'll see why they call it the Big Belly here in a minute. But that is exactly what we are looking at today. Now, first off, we're going to take a look at this really nice looking carbon fiber. Now, you'll notice that this is one integral piece of carbon fiber. Now, I've looked this over a ton. I really, really have. And at one point, I was like, man, that really looks like there's a seam there, but I don't think it is. It's an integral piece of carbon fiber, and that's just kind of the lines in the carbon fiber. Actually, there's 2 or 3 different spots where it kind of looks like it, but no, it is one piece of carbon fiber, guys, which is pretty cool. Now, you'll notice here, you've got these PVD coated, I believe Dave said they were PVD coated? Yeah, PVD coated steel. So, got the little inlays there. The seams are pretty darn well on that. Titanium pocket clip, not reversible from the looks of it. And it doesn't really say that. Yeah, it doesn't say that the clipper is reversible. Now, of course, this is a pass-around knife, so I do not take them apart. So, I guess I better figure that out. I'll tell you what, I'll get a hold of Dave, and I will make sure I make a note of that when this actually comes out. So I'll make a comment on it. But I forgot to ask him if that clip is indeed reversible. So I will do that for you. Of course, you do have the Axis style lock on it. Now, Dave did say that they really don't have a special name for Tuya. They just call it a bar lock. And we'll definitely talk about that later. But got some nice reflectivity off that carbon fiber. Looks pretty darn good. Dual thumb studs, as you can see there. Nice swedge across the spine. Now, the action on this knife, I tell you what, the action on this knife is really, really nice. I mean, look at that. I mean, that was me, of course. Now that I tell you, hey, look, yeah, then I screwed up. Now, the action on this knife is super, super nice. But all right, enough of that. Enough of flipping. Check this out. Look at that grind on that knife. That's just kind of sexy. M390 blade. There's your Tuya logo right there. Now, this is designed by Michael Galovic. I hope I said that right. It's probably Mikhail... I'm gonna screw that up. That's who it's designed by, Michael Galovic. I hope that's a correct pronunciation. Very, very nice design, and we'll definitely talk about the whole picture here in a minute. But I tell you what, nice ramp right there on the blade. Nice little landing spot for my thumb. My thumb lands there really, really nice. If you have a little bit larger hands, you're going to probably be up on that swedge or a little bit more. So it might bring this point into play for you, which, I mean, it's not bad, but it definitely might bring it into play for you. It does not for me. My thumb lands yeah. My thumb lands really, really nice on that. But I really, really like the grind on that blade. And of course, you do have a pretty decent belly on it. Guessing that's where the name comes from. Nice belly on it. Nice swedged down spine. I really like the look of that. Really high grind. Holy cow. Very, very nice. Really dig the overall profile of the knife. Absolutely. All right. Enough gushing. Let's talk about specs and all the other good stuff. So overall, what are you looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're pushing about 7.5 inches. That's what they say is 7.5 fully open. Handle, it looks like you're just a little bit over 4 inches, like 4 1/8. I'm going to give that blade 3 1/4. What did they say here for the blade length? 3.35. Okay, it's close. Sure, we can work with that. Now, natural point to end grip on it, you're looking at about 3.5. 3.5, and that's how it looks in my 3 3/4 inch hand. So it fits just nice. I mean, you guys know, if you've been watching the channel for a while, this is pretty much the perfect grip for me. Grip size. 3 1/4, 3.5, right in there. Just fits really, really nice. All right, let's get some size comparisons going. PM2. PM2 is a decently larger knife. And then, of course, we'll get the boog out in there. And overall length, it's close as far as overall length. As you can see, the Big Belly is a much taller blade and handle profile, but the overall length is really pretty close to the bug out. So that's very interesting. Right on. Get a weight on it. I believe they say the weight is 3.5. Yep, 3.5. So we'll see how far off I am. 100 grams. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So dialed right in. Very good. We're going to talk about the carry. For me, it's a little, see that? The clip is a little, it gave me a little bit of issue in and out of the pocket because, well, most of my jeans and stuff have pretty wide, seams, and your ramp isn't real high. The pocket clip isn't real high. So that's this is definitely one of the ones where I had to get, over the top of and really slide it down into the pocket. So definitely, that definitely was a thing I noticed about it, during carry and so on and so forth. It's got good retention and everything like that. No issues there. Just the in the pocket, really, not really out of the pocket, but in the pocket did give me a little bit of, it argued with me a little bit. That's all right. That happens sometimes. But overall, I tell you what, guys, the overall ergonomics, let's start with ergonomics, feels wonderful. I mean, I talked about how, the low riding pocket clip, well, it definitely does. It's not an issue for me in the grip at all. Everything is chamfered off, rounded, done very, very well. Very, very comfortable in hand. Now, like I did point out, if you do have a little bit larger hand than mine, you might start to get up on this point of the blade, which, I mean, I could see where that wouldn't be the most comfortable. So there's that. Choking up, yeah, you could, but there's not a lot of area here to put your finger, so that it kind of curves down towards the blade, so that almost puts you right into that blade. So I don't know as if choking up is really an option on this one. Now, like for me, I don't really need to get good grip. I mean, there's some grips. I mean, obviously, if I could choke up, yeah, I could have much more. But yeah, I didn't really find it to be an issue. Action. Well, I already kind of talked about that. The action on this knife is really, really good. And for an axis style or bar lock, as Tuya refers to it, I'm telling you guys, this might be one of the best actions I've ever felt. Sorry, Benchmade. Sorry, Zach. I don't mean to, but I'm telling you what, it's got a really good action on it. So, I mean, I have to tell you how I see it, and this is one of the better ones I've seen. I have to be. Now, I don't know what's been done to this knife. Like I said, this is a pass-around knife. I don't know if anybody's messed with it. Hopefully, like you would say, companies that send out knives to the pass-around, hopefully they would send out one of their best products. That doesn't always happen, and we've seen that before. But you would think, right? I mean, come on. If you're going to send a knife out to have a whole bunch of reviewers take a look at it, I would think you would send out a pretty primo model. But, you know, as I said, that doesn't always happen. But the action is super, super good on this. I'm really digging it. Overall, yeah, you know, it's a really, really nice knife. Mr. Galovic, I hope I'm saying that right, has got himself a really good design. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I enjoyed my time with it. Carbon fiber and stuff like that, and not really something I like a little bit more grippy wood to work, you know, like a grippy G10 or micarta when I'm working and, you know, in that environment of working at the wharf and that type of stuff. Carbon fiber isn't necessarily my favorite handle material for that application, but this good for EDC, you know, and what 75-80% of the people do with their EDC knives. Yeah, no issues whatsoever. This would definitely be a nicer one. This one runs about $279 for these. And why? Why are they that expensive? Well, one of the reasons is it's a limited run, guys. Now, I don't know if we can get it. Oh, yeah, we can. Nice. Ooh, it's a little dirty in there. You see there, M390, and this is number 71 out of 220. So it was a limited run of knives. So, you know, it's the exclusivity is there. Materials, you know, that's for you to decide on a personal level if it's going to be right for you or not. That's pretty much what I can say. I know this one, 71, that's a good year. That's the year I was born. So if I were to have one, this would be a good one for me to have. Number 71. Very cool. And also, guys, they do come in these really nice, you know, small Pelican style cases. So, oh yeah. And there, Gary sent some stickers around for everybody. That's Gary, the last ranger. That's who had it before me. He sent some stickers around for the guys to grab out of there. So, very cool. Not sure who this one's going to next. I'd have to look again. I'll get it packaged up and sent on its way. But thanks again to Tuya. Dave Warren's an awesome individual. I know I've said that before a couple of times. But guys, if you ever get the opportunity to meet Dave, please take that opportunity to talk to him. He's just a wonderful, wonderful guy. Really, really nice guy. And really fun to talk to about knives. So thanks, Dave. Thanks, Tuya. Thank you, Apex Pass Around Group. And thank all of you guys for checking out my review of the Tuya Big Belly today. As always, guys, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.